the initial idea was that we were going to go back for this return concert and try and create a positive document showing all the people sort of coming together and collectively taking that first step, into the next chapter of their lives. That was really how it all started. But one of the things that I do when I'm interviewing someone for a film is I spend the first few minutes just talking. It can be pretty uncomfortable sitting in front of a camera and they do the clapper and there's lights and all that sort of stuff, and it can be
more than you usually. You got
there's other people around, and you've been setting up for an hour and a half, and there's all sorts of different variables, and it can get kind of even the most seasoned person can take a little while to warm up. And so one of the things that I like to do is just talk, ask questions about who they are, how they met certain people, and just sort of make it just much more of as much of a conversation as I possibly can. And knowing Jesse and Joshua's relationship, knowing them as well as I do, I just said, tell me about the first time you met Jesse. How'd you two meet? What are they like? What's Joshua like? And from that came this relationship and this history that I knew about. I had heard some of the stories, but not all of them. And it wasn't until then that my producing partner, who is my best friend, who I grew up with, in a very similar situation to the way that Jesse and Josh met, a bully picking on someone and someone else sort of coming and saving the day.
Who was getting bullied and picked on, if you don't mind me asking?
My producing partner was getting bullied.
And you stepped in?
I didn't step in. I said, come on, I know a way out of here, and we split. But Sean came up to me, Sean Stewart, my producing partner and best friend, godfather to his son, and I was best man at his wedding, and he was my best man. He said, oh, I get this now. This is really a story about friendship. This is really a story about these two guys. And it was really more of a gut reaction, I think. It definitely wasn't planned, but it was just sort of the way that it happened. And that's the thing I love about documentary film, is that it is about as now moment as it could possibly be. It's all about capturing what is happening at that moment, those real moments, those real emotions, and all those sorts of things. And that can even happen in an interview where you're talking about stuff that happened years ago. So that was one of those, what we call, a happy accident.